In part 2 of this series, I come back and we talk about Shazam, The Power of Hope. Also, again, written by Paul Dini with art by Alex Ross. Here, we focus on Captain Marvel, or Shazam, as they call him. This character lives in two worlds. Whereas Superman lives in two worlds, he lives in two worlds where he's an adult in both worlds. Shazam's secret is that he's Billy Batson, who's a 13-year-old boy who's a Cub News reporter. And so he has to go and live the world of a kid, but he also has to live the world of a superhero that's just as powerful as Superman. And where Superman seeks to bring peace, Shazam is a beacon and shows the power of hope. And this goes through and shows that he helps out against runaway guerrillas. He meets would-be thieves to the bank. But then it goes into smaller things. It goes that he goes to, let's see, where's he going? He goes to this place where kids with disabilities live. And he says, "Can I play too?" And he shows them the baseball. And it's the fact that sometimes children get despair because they get hurt. They get hurt by the adults that they seek to trust. And so Bobby here is one of those that Captain Marvel feels like he needs to help. He goes through there and meets each one of the kids, and the kids say they want to go on an adventure with him, so he tells them about all these bombastic tales and these exciting adventures that he's been on. And Captain Marvel sees the thrill in their eyes and realizes that it feels like they're right there with him. And at the end of the day, he tries to help Nadia, who can't see. He tries to take some of these kids on a deep sea adventure. But it shows, just like there's always seemingly one panel or one page in each one of these big giant books. Hang on. If the page will turn. He goes and he talks to Bobby's daddy. And his daddy says, I don't have time for you, kid. Well, he ends up telling his father as Captain Marvel. I'm giving you a chance that you don't deserve to make things right with Bobby. Go to see him, apologize, and promise that you'll never touch him again, because I'll surely be back if you do. But here we have, they know the captain is always their friend and will always be there when they need him most. Yet there are times when all of Marvel's powers cannot help save a life, no matter how hard I try. He's holding Tanita's hand. All I have to offer Tanita is a friendly smile, a gentle hand, and a few words of comfort. In my mind, that's not nearly enough, but it has made her very happy. It's given her a reason to smile and a moment of relief from her fear and her pain. And in that moment, she slips away. And you see then the measure not only of a man, but of a hero. You see that he treasures every moment with these kids. He treasures every moment that he gets to spend saving people and bringing hope and light to a world that can sometimes be so very dark. I'm really a Marvel guy, more so than a DC guy. But these books show not the Trinity, because Captain Marvel, although he is Superman light, has never really been part of this Trinity. It's always been Supes, Batman, and Wonder Woman. But it shows that this fourth character that DC has shepherded after they ended up taking him over from Fawcett Publications for being too close to being Superman. And so he was Captain Marvel at that time from Wiz Comics #2. But then they renamed him Shazam in the 70s. And so, I guess to get away from any licensing or legal issues from Marvel Comics. But anyway, this shows the power, not only of the character, but the power of hope that these DC characters instill when they're done properly, when they're treated with respect, when they are showing these overarching, larger paths that they can choose to go down. And one thing that these oversized books really got, if you can say that, was what they got right was the characterization of these larger-than-life figures. You get to see the love and the hope and the peacefulness in these characters in very dire, sometimes, situations. And yet you see the hope that they inspire and that they never give up, no matter what may be going on in their lives. So join me next time as we continue this series with Batman: War on Crime.